The Kansas City Chiefs are breaking the NFL. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Kansas City Chiefs claim this Super Bowl run is different from the rest. Travis Kelce is savoring the Kansas City Chiefs' return to the Super Bowl. On the latest episode of New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, the NFL stars looked back on the season thus far, and Travis shared his perspective about playing in the championship game for the 4th time in 5 years. "It feels like it's a bit sweeter, man," the tight end 34 said. "This road to where we are now has been more of a challenge, which means you have to overcome more, which means it kind of means a little bit more." As recently as last month, Travis shared his frustrations about the team's chemistry and their setbacks on the podcast. After the Chiefs lost to the Las Vegas Raiders on Christmas Day, and his emotions got the best of him during the game, causing him to throw his helmet on the sidelines in disgust. "Every single play is somebody not doing their job, and it's me," Travis said on the podcast after the game. "It's everybody on the team. And whether that's prep, whether that's having the confidence and understanding of what the defense is in their coverages, their gaps in the run game, how we're picking up blitzes, how we're running routes versus certain coverages, all the above." He added to Jason, "Everybody's just got to effing do their job." Since then, the team has done just that, taking care of business in the playoffs with a resounding win against the Miami Dolphins in the wild card round before beating the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. On the trip back to Kansas City after Sunday's game, the mood on the team plane reflected the winding road the Chiefs have taken to ultimately arrive in Las Vegas on February 11th for the big game. "You could feel it in the locker room afterwards. You could feel it on the plane ride home," Travis said. "This one, we gotta have an entire 2-hour flight to ourselves where it was just us partying on the plane back home, man, and it was electric. It was awesome. We had the coaches coming back to where the players were and reminiscing on the season and enjoying every single bit." He added, "We got a special group, man, and that's why this one feels that much better. Let's go and get it, baby." The Super Bowl is still almost 2 weeks away, but a key element of the game already has been decided: the jerseys. Both the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers revealed which jerseys they will wear for the big game on Tuesday. The Chiefs are the official home team for the game, so they had the privilege of choosing which jersey to wear. Kansas City opted to go with the home reds, leaving the 49ers with their road whites, which is the same combination we saw the last time these two teams played in the Super Bowl on February 2020. Historically, the Chiefs are 2-1 in Super Bowls while wearing their red jerseys as opposed to 1-1 in their white uniforms. Meanwhile, the 49ers are 2-1 in Super Bowl history when using their white jerseys, but 3-1 while using their own home reds. The team wearing the white jersey has won 16 of the past 19 Super Bowls, including the Chiefs last year. Kansas City was the last team to wear its home jersey in a Super Bowl win, but they also lost the following year to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers while wearing their home reds. The second story is Chiefs Mahomes expects 49ers fired up for losing last Super Bowl matchup. Kansas City's Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback to reach the Super Bowl 4 times before turning 30, and, for the second time, he'll be facing the 49ers. "It's fun watching their team play," Mahomes said Tuesday on Kansas City's The Drive, 6:10 a.m. "They've been getting after people these last few years. Even though they've been through a couple of different coordinators, they have a lot of the same players." Mahomes, who turned 28 on September 17, is getting familiar with the 49ers again after beating them for his first Lombardi Trophy 4 years ago. Robert Saleh was the 49ers defensive coordinator in that 31-20 defeat in Super Bowl Live in Miami. Only 4 defensive starters remain: defensive linemen Nick Bosa and Arik Armstead, and linebackers Fred Bosa and Dre Greenlaw. "I knew when we played them that time they were a great team and would probably get back," Mahomes added. "You never know that you'll get back. The fact we're both back in the Super Bowl and playing each other again, it'll be a great challenge for us. I know they'll want to win because they didn't win the last one, so they're going to be fired up, and it'll be a great opportunity." The 49ers won Sunday's NFC Championship game by rallying from a 24-7 halftime deficit and beating the Detroit Lions 34-31. that followed the Chiefs' 17-10 win over the number 1 seed Baltimore Ravens in Mahomes' sixth straight AFC Championship game, having won last year's Super Bowl 38-35 over the Philadelphia Eagles. The Chiefs get another shot at repeating as defending champions. In 2020, following their Super Bowl comeback over the 49ers, they lost 31-9 to Tom Brady and the host Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Monday morning, Mahomes and the Chiefs got to work on the 49ers, although he's kept a close eye on them over the years and astutely noted their carousel of defensive coordinators. Saleh left in 2021 to coach the New York Jets coach, then DeMeco Ryans served as the 49ers defensive coordinator for their past 2 seasons. Steve Wilks is in his first season as the 49ers defensive coordinator under 7th-year coach Kyle Shanahan. They've won a lot of games for a reason. They have great players and a great coach team, Mahomes added. Mahomes passed for 423 yards with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception when the Chiefs crushed the 49ers 44-23 in an October 23, 2022 game at Levi's Stadium. Mahomes' 14 playoff wins are as many as Terry Bradshaw, Peyton Manning, and John Elway, all of whom are tied for the 3rd most in NFL history behind San Mateo native Tom Brady and former 49ers and Chiefs quarterback Joe Montana. Mahomes ranks 6th in playoff lore with 39 touchdown passes and 9th with 4,802 passing yards. Only Brady and Elway have played more Super Bowls. It is really cool to play in this many Super Bowls in this short amount of time. I never would have dreamt of it, honestly, Mahomes added. It's cool, but we still want to go out there and win it. We don't want to go out there and make it a bad memory. We want to make it a good one. Brittany Mahomes posed a question to Kansas City Chiefs critics on Sunday night after she watched her husband Patrick Mahomes defeat the Baltimore Ravens and advance to the Super Bowl once again. She wrote on her Instagram stories, "We went there, we won. Anyone have anything else to say? See y'all in Vegas." The New York Post caught the social media fodder before it expired. Additionally, she expressed how proud she was of the star quarterback as again they get to celebrate winning the conference championship on their way to a Super Bowl appearance. Patrick Mahomes will be looking to win the 3rd Super Bowl title of his career and take one step closer to sports immortality. Last year, Brittany Mahomes made clear that she kept the receipts of all the naysayers who did not think the Chiefs would still be the same after they traded Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl last season in epic fashion against the Philadelphia Eagles. In February 2023, she reposted a screenshot from former NFL linebacker Bart Scott, who believed that the Chiefs would not even make the playoffs. The third story is Patrick Mahomes claims Justin Tucker aimed to get under our skin during their warm-ups. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes said Ravens kicker Justin Tucker was trying to get under our skin by interfering with his routine before Sunday's AFC Championship game in Baltimore. "I've had 7 years of doing that same warm-up routine, and there's only been like 3 occasions where there's been a kicker that wasn't moving out of the way," Mahomes said Tuesday on 610 Sports Radio in Kansas City. It was in Baltimore all 3 times. Tucker stretched and had equipment and footballs in an area where Mahomes was getting loose before the game. Video shows Mahomes throwing Tucker's kicking tee and Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce kicking Tucker's footballs and throwing his helmet away from where Mahomes was warming up. "He does that to get under our skin," Mahomes said of Tucker. "I asked him to move his stuff and he got up and moved it I think 2 inches but didn't move it out of the way. I was going to let it slide, but Travis moved it for me, and after that I wasn't going to let him put it back down. I have a lot of respect for him as a player and as a kicker. He's one of the best kickers of all time, probably the best kicker of all time. At the same time, you've got to have respect for each team. We all share the field, and we try to do that in a respectful way." Tucker said a day after the Chiefs' 17-10 victory, "I just thought it was all some gamesmanship, all in good fun, but it seemed to be taken a little more seriously." 6 years ago, the Kansas City Chiefs made a decision that's helped lead them to 6 straight AFC Championship game appearances and 4 Super Bowl appearances in 5 years, with the team looking to win a 3rd in that time span. On January 30, 2018, reports came out that the Chiefs were trading quarterback Alex Smith to the Washington Commanders and going all in on Patrick Mahomes II, who was selected in the 1st round and 10th overall in the 2017 NFL Draft. Smith had one season left on his contract with the Chiefs after being traded to Kansas City in 2013 from San Francisco. The trade became official on March 14, 2018, on the first day of the new league year. The Chiefs were competitive with Smith leading the offense, reaching the playoffs in 4 of his 5 seasons, winning the franchise's first playoff game in 22 years, and starting Kansas City's current run of 8 straight AFC West titles in 2016. But for all of their regular season success, each season ended with a frustrating playoff defeat, with much of the blame falling at the feet of the offense. That all changed under Mahomes. In his first season as starting quarterback in 2018, he led the Chiefs to its first AFC Championship game appearance in 15 years. He also became the first quarterback in Chiefs history to throw for 300-plus yards in 8 consecutive games in a single season.